Nocturnal, how are you? Hopefully my sound is working. I'm just double checking. Sorry, I've just been on this screen for a little longer, but it's showing my other screen. Give me 2 seconds. This monitor, share. Alright, there we go. Cool. For some strange reason it was sharing just this window. You can, alright, sweet. I don't know if you got my Discord message, but yeah, I kind of agree with you. Doing that method just for 2 of them probably isn't worth it. So yeah, I'm probably going to close that bug today. Right, let's do it now before I forget. How's the music? Because I've just decided, I keep getting copyright strikes, so I'm like, well, screw it. I might as well jump into the YouTube studio and use these freaking free stuff. Hopefully it's fine. I still think refactoring out into functions is a good idea though. Okay, fair enough. Cool. I'll keep the bug open then. That's pretty easy to do. Alright, I want to go over here. I haven't hit play on anything yet. I've also got Socks here, who's trying to sit on my keyboard again. We'll do the npm run watch. So today we're going to finish up the settings, but to do it on the VueJS sort of thing. And I've just realized that I've been developing under my personal account on this computer and not my streaming account. So excuse me whilst I reopen stuff. Alright, so we want to go to source, we want to go to JavaScript. We've got the Vuex. Now under the Vuex, I've decided to have a different folder. Check the file asset. Oh, I will. Under the user settings, what we've got in here, now I've decided to extract the settings out instead of having it in the Kanban view and stuff like that. I've decided it'll be a lot easier if we have it in its own separate place. Is we've got the simple settings, can drag and levels. In here, we've got the usual mutations, but have a look at this. I actually have an excuse to use actions now. Yeah, before I was only mutating the data and stuff like that, but now I've got a little bit of business logic. So update can drag cards. What will actually happen is it'll actually wait for it'll update the can drag cards through a mutation. So it goes up here and mutates it, but it'll wait for it to finish, and then it'll update the settings backend. So I think that's going to be rather good. So yeah, we're going to finish this off, but we also got to deal with the front end too. And there's a bit more sort of business logic in this one. I'm just going to minimize this terminal. So there's a bit more business logic in this one. What it does is it maps the changes. Yeah, and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah. Alright. Yeah, I've got to remember where I was. Kanban. I think it was under Kanban board. Alright. So we should have... Oh, maybe Kanban information. Yeah, Kanban information has the... when it's mounted... Oh, this is embarrassing. Alright, so we have the update Kanban settings. So update the Kanban settings. Now, what's actually happening in here? Can drag. It gets that out of the Kanban settings data. If it is undefined, it's like, all right, cool, we'll just default true. Everyone's happy. The levels do the same thing. If it's undefined, it defaults the levels to an empty array. And then with the levels, we've got something more complicated. So we've got to check to see if we're missing any levels from the settings. So for example, you might save the settings from quite a while ago, people have changed the levels and so forth like that, and they've added levels in. So what we've got to do is now we've got to go in and be like, all right, cool. So we're going to get an array of all the levels which the system is telling us are existent. All right. We're finding those missing levels from the level results. Just a simple lookup. This just filters for anything that doesn't exist. All right. And then what we do is from those levels we add them to the settings. Now we've got to do it the other way also. So one thing which I haven't done is I haven't removed any levels from the settings. Stop attacking the camera. So for example, if you've got old settings and someone's deleted levels, you don't want to keep that in the settings information whatsoever. So you want to actually remove it. So we're just got to remove that now. And it's pretty much the opposite way of doing things. I'm pretty sure. Let me think about that. Yeah. Oh, the music just stopped. And now it just started the instant I went over there. All right. So what we want is a check to see if we have any, if you have a level that doesn't exist in the settings. In this sort of case, what will actually happen is it'll default to being like, all right, cool, is collapsed is going to be false. And then when they change it, the idea is it's easier to handle it on the init. So if they change anything, the init will be like, all right, cool, I'm just going to change that value. Then I don't need to worry about having to add it in later and all that kind of stuff if I do it in the init. Check to see if we have... No, I'm just trying to think about this, so we don't need missing levels. Remove any levels that no longer exist. What we want is a const, and I'm having formatting issues between. All right, not a problem. Meant have a value that doesn't exist on Kanban but exists instead. No, not really. It won't have any negative effect whatsoever. It just means that after a while, if you're got socks, why do you do that? If you've got, let's say you've got one Kanban board and you're constantly changing and stuff like that, it just means that that settings file will eventually get bigger and bigger. I know she's been doing that all day, bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, that inherently isn't going to be too much of an issue. Someone would probably have to have that one particular Kanban board and constantly modify it like thousands and thousands of times before you actually see sort of any impact. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, I could easily do it on the init to just clean it up. And it won't be many lines of code. I do believe it'll be, we've just got to create an array and then make sure to exclude any items that aren't in that array. Yeah, I could do that. I feel like that would be a bit harder to do. Just because then I've got to do that all on the Python side when I can do that in the init side. And then when someone changes a setting, it actually updates that in the back end. That makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, what we want is all levels array. Oh, what are you knocking over, socks? Which will equal just a simple this dot, and we're grabbing the level results dot map simple row, and then we just return the row dot. Now this will be pk. And then what we need is not this level results. we've got the levels. So we just added it in up here. Okay. So what we need is levels equals levels dot filter, and this will be as simple as return. This will be all levels array index of, and then it'll be row dot level ID is greater or equal to 0, and that will it does. It will end up eating rendering though, but it shouldn't be that much time. Once again, that depends on how many levels you've got. If you've got thousands upon thousands, then yes. But if you've got thousands upon thousand levels, then you're gonna have a slow Kanban board anyway. And I don't think this will run too slow. All right, and I think, yeah, this, excuse all this broken. I will throw this through the linter soon. All right, const all level arrays. Yep, cool. And then what we're doing is we're just making sure it's got an index of. Yep. All right. And then we just commit that up. Sweet. I think that will just work. Now, if we have a look over here, we kind of do that in one loop. Both of these in one loop. No, because they're looking at two different sides of the Venn diagram. One's looking at missing levels, and the other one's looking at extra levels. Yeah. Alright, we'll go in here, open Kanban boards. That looks like it's still working. Sweet. If we go into the view, we've got Kanban information. We need to go into VueJS. Kanban settings. So now we've got settings in here. Okay, cool. Because if I expand and collapse any of these, it kind of needs to be in the settings in here. Whereas I'm just cleaning up that last loop, that last little section I just wrote up just cleans up the data that is not needed. So yeah, for example, if someone comes in and they collapse this, I've just got it so that it just sends the ID to the backend, being like, hey, to the Vuex, and it goes, hey, can you collapse this particular one? And what it does is it'll search for it in here and collapse it. That I haven't added in any sort of code in there that checks to see if it's in there, and if it is, then add it in or collapse, all that kind of stuff. Also, I'm getting this will store every little bit of information in here. That way it tracks it up here. So when I go down to the Kanban board, I think it's here. Yep, here it is. So what I can actually do in here is, so that's the original code. Here I've got to get the class, whether it's expanded. Down here, it will inform whether or not something's expanded or not. Yeah, it's, I will admit, it's, once it's down, it'll make sense. I had a good think about it over the weekend, and I'm like, this is probably the way to do it. So I've got to set up the sort of the variables and so forth like that on init, because every single time you move away from a Kanban board and come back and change it, so for example, edit Kanban board, and let's say you add something in here and then you go back to the Kanban board, it's going to re-init that page. So it's going to do all these variables and make sure that that extra column's in there, level is in there. So for example, if we go in here, add in a level, let's call it extra level. Go back in here, should rebuild that level straight into here. That way we can start manipulating it. And then because this is VueJS, I can use the get maps function, or get mapping. I forgot the function name. Get mapping function to actually get that particular line, and depending on what it is, display it or not. So in this sort of case, is collapsed is false, so the display will be true. If it, however, let's say we change it to true, we would then want to change this. So yeah, I'm doing that implementation now. So at the moment, I've got the get expand class. I haven't added on the on click equals. Now we're going to call it expand level, and we're going to pass through the PK this. Now this is annoying me how it's like this. I'm trying to remember what linter we used. Sorry, I just couldn't find the thing. Oh, I didn't put it in here. Well, that's silly of me. Do you mind, Socks? I'll go back to this. Okay. So we need expand level. Okay, expand level, and then we've got a level ID. What will actually happen is we got to trigger the backend. So if we go into our Kanban settings, so current level and the state of the level. Okay, and contract code, get level collapse status. Okay, so what I want on the board itself, map getters, that's it. We want level collapse status. And that will be get level collapse status, keeping everything like that. So that, oh, we need to push through the level ID. Oh, this won't work here, because we've got all the stuff on here. All right, give me a second whilst I think this through, because I'm assuming I'm sending a full payload to the back end. Let me read my code for a second. Oh, if payload level ID does not equal return row, and then I've got payload is collapsed here. Ooh. No, that won't work. Is collapsed. It's going to be not row dot is collapsed. So it's going to be the opposite. So we're going to flip that around. And we won't need the payload level there. That can actually be just row ID. Return the new structure with the flipped is collapsed boolean. So all we're doing is we're just flipping that thing. The name seems wrong then. Yeah. Update level collapse. That will be fine. Current levels. All right, and then yeah, because we're grabbing the same row and we're just flipping this one. Oh yeah, all good. Otherwise, if the row IDs don't equal, we're just returning the row. This is pretty simple. So all I now need to do is send back the level ID to initiate this, and this is a action. So what I need to do down here, I don't need that variable in here, I just need this down here. So what I need, update the Vuex data. So this $store.dispatch. Now I'm just seeing is it dispatch? Sorry, this is where I look up my thing. Anyway, whilst I'm doing this, let's see what socks is doing. Jeez. Currently misbehaving a little. Okay, store dispatch. Yeah, it is dispatch. And then what we want is we want the update level collapse. Yep, and then what the data will need, level ID is going to be level ID. So we're just passing that information into the backend. That should work perfectly fine. So wait for that to sort of do its thing. I'm going to hit reload. I realize I don't have any way to actually click on that thing. So I'm just going to go up here, and for the moment I'm going to put in add code. Going to wait a second or two, going to hit reload. There it is. So if we click on add code, oh, it went undefined. Level ID didn't. Hold on a minute. I think I've screwed up the naming of this. Levels. It should be like this now. Yeah, I did. If we go back down here, notice how I've need to key it like that. Okay, not a problem. Let's reload. Let's expand all of these. Oh, we've got it as underscore here. Underscore is collapse. Underscore level ID. I am not being consistent with my naming convention. Okay, let's have a reload. Yep, thought so, this thing. Now, they've got it set up like this. Okay, bear with me, I'm just doing a little bit of research. Yeah, alright, cool. So I've just got to be consistent. Yeah, there it goes, sucks. So that's fine. Oops. That's this one. I've got it like that there. So I've got to have it like this here. Okay. Wait a few seconds, hit reload. So I've got it like this here. There we go. And now it's flipping it. Sweet. All right. So that's flipping that. Sounds like I'm swearing. Cool. So now we're happy with that. So that's the update. Now we've got to get the read done. So in here, oh, that's Kanban information, sorry. In here, we need to key in a style in here. Just a simple style. Yeah, and then what we can do is we can, depending on the get expand class, depends what we put in there. So if we go down and find that, which is just down here, so methods, get expand class. So we've got this, or we've got this. So, oh, we've got the level ID. Oh. Oh, yeah, this one's going to be tricky. Because I don't think I'm storing any of that information here. Okay. I could potentially getters though. Oh, really sucks. I could do that. Something quick, easy. In fact, I think we are. Scroll down to the getters, get collapse status, and we're, yes, all right, cool. And it returns if it's collapsed or not. So what we need down here is, I'm just gonna have a const collapsed status. This we'll fix this up in a little bit. Store dot getters dot get level collapse status, and then we key in level ID like so. And then what we want is just some console log level ID, and then we just want collapsed status like so, just as a quick test. There go socks. Now we're just hitting refresh. We're just opening up this 1 undefined, 2 undefined, 7 undefined. All right, that's not a problem. We will figure this out properly. So it'll reach this, get the level ID. Console log level ID level results level results. All right, and then I'm just going to cheat in here. I'm just going to go console log row just to make sure everything's running. So these socks on, yeah, she is just. So we are going in the row. Level 1 results array 3. Oh. Yeah, sucks. It should have been 3 equals there. Alright, easy done. So, 1 undefined still. So we're doing this. So return results, otherwise collapse. Alright, so what we want to do is console log results. Alright. Ah, there it is. Cool, just fixing up bugs. There you go, false all the way through. Sweet. So Kanban board, this will work perfectly fine. So, if get level collapse status is true, it is collapsed. So, if Kanban expand collapsed. Otherwise, we just return Kanban expand expand. All right, get the required results from UX. Sweet. That's going to be simple. I'll turn that down for you. Okay. Good girl. Alright, so now if we play around with the front end, we hit reload, we zoom into this, we've got Kanban expand here. Ooh, we've got to flip this actually. Expanded. Let's and then collapsed. All right, so that should be expanded and then collapsed. And what we want to do is we want to add on a little icon in there and so forth like that. So we'll currently do that. CSS icons. CSS or SAS SVG icons. Alright, yeah. Sucks has just walked off. Okay. Just because I keep forgetting how to do this properly. So that's what we want, but no, that's not what I want. So I'm just looking to see if I could data URLs from SVGs. And yeah, do something like that. Would be a lot better. Alright. Let's open up our packages. So iconify icons. Expand. So got a lovely set of icons on here. Let's see if I can Akara icons. Do we have Akara icons? Okay, BBX. Don't see any of those. Carbon. Yes, we do. Ooh, not what I want. Iron or feather. Ooh, I like that one. All right, SVG. Oh. SVG is data URI. All right, this is what we want. Okay, cool. And then we want that sort of set up. So it's like this. All right, sweet. Okay, cool. Now I'm cooking with induction. So we want to go to our SAS. We want to open up our components, our Kanban. We want to go to the very bottom. And we want to create a .kanban expand. Do you believe what we called it? Oops, sucks. We go to the Kanban boards. Yeah, Kanban expand, and in here we'll have expanded and collapsed. So dot expanded and dot collapsed. All right, and in here we'll have an icons. Up here we'll have a margin right. Let's say 10 pixels to start off with. So with the expanded, what we need is we're going to grab this background URL. We want data image. So, data colon image / SVG, SVG G plus XML, base 64. And then we've got data. Now, did they want the data to be in that brackets? No. Okay, that's not a problem. Oh, they've got it like this. This will be perfect. All right. Going to copy. Looks like I can get rid of most of this and just paste it in. There we go. And put that at the end. Oh, they're not gonna like the fact that I have double quotations in here, so they'll want single quotations, not a problem. We want to do the same thing with collapse. So background, it's gonna be URL. We're gonna do single quotes. And in here, we're gonna have collapse. I'm gonna get rid of the feather icons. So we've got collapse. Ah, the queries. Oh, that was weird. Oh, sucks. What are you doing? And I'm just going to copy this again. I'm going to right hand click. We're going to paste. I'm going to add that thing at the end. We're going to see what's happening with our music. I should just download a lot of these. Okay, let's go home. Let's add in a width. We're going to put width height at 10 pixels at the moment. We're going to check to see if that's needed. Let's go to the front end. Let's go refresh. Ooh, we don't see anything there at the moment, but not to worry. I think I know why. It's there. It's really tiny. So we're going to go 25 pixels instead. I'm going to add in color black. All right. Oop. Oop, Socks, be careful. Thank you. Socks, can you stop doing that to my webcam? Thank you. something's broken on it. That's why it's not wanting to do its thing. But these would also need to be bigger too. Oh, there we go. But depending on the color, all right. Sorry, I'm just having a look. Current color. Yes, sucks. I know. Really? SVG collapse. All right, sweetie, we're gonna get Vue some treats now. All right, come over here in your bed. Good girl. No, don't come running back. Just like treats. Okay. Ooh. All right, I left the treats in the kitchen. I'll be right back. All right, in your bed. In your bed, sweetie. In your bed. No, in your bed. You know where bed is. You know what happens. All right, I'm gonna hide a couple of treats now. Here you go, Max. There you go. She's tearing up her bed, finding those treats. Oh, I've mucked up the Rubik's Cube. Oh, I've just realised I haven't got the chat on here. Just give me 2 seconds, browser. We want add Steam Parrot. There we go. All right. You would like, yeah. All right. We'll try and find those icons. I'm pretty sure they'll be very, very simple to do, and we can convert them into an SVG. And then what I could do is just rotate it. All right. Yeah, I just needed simple SVG probably Unicode for it. Yeah. Okay. But we just need a do we have a... There we go. Recently used, little doggy. Copy that in. Alright, arrows. Well, it won't be as complicated as these arrows. Yes, yeah, I would second that too. Make life a lot easier for me. Now, I'm just wondering, there is something in math. Definitely, we've got this symbol here. Try a triangle? Well, we could use this and then rotate it. But I'm also wondering if, because it's been a while, and I used to know a lot of these symbols. You do have this. There you go. Alright. Copy character. Ooh, alright, you've found two other ones. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Yep, we can easily do these two. So it's got this. Copy. Alright. So what we need to do is I'm gonna comment these out. And then we're gonna have a before. And then content. So just there it goes. Is that better? Is she on camera now? There. Oh wait, yes. Sorry, absolutely forgot to do that. Sorry, I really should set up my laptop as a secondary screen or something like that, or get my iPad to show me what screen I'm on. Alright, this is where I know kind of how to do this. SAS content. Content Unicode is what I want. Is not preserved. I'll just go CSS content Unicode. Content before content. Placing Unicode characters in CSS content value. Alright, so we just need to do this. Alright, content. Oh, OBS, cancel. Hopefully I haven't. Yeah, alright, sweet. Going over here. This one would be 25 BC. So / 25 BC. I'm just going to copy this because we can update it very easily. I just want to see it work. Perfect. Alright, cool. is HTML entity values. It would be easier. What do you mean it would be easier? Oh, right there. I've just got it like this. That should be fine. Alright, so we now need to do this one. Now, you've stated... Okay, let's... 25v8. Like so. Now we just wait a couple of seconds, we hit reload. And then we find out why that is. Oh, okay, yep, cool. Oh, alright, that was weird. Okay. Now let's hit reload. Oh, Max is... Did you bring me a toy mouse? Did you get... Oh god, this toy mouse. There we go, Max. Let's hit refresh. Content is there, but collapsed, it's there. Don't think I need the width and height. Okay. Okay. And dot collapse before transform. Did we have it? Transform rotate, didn't we? Yep, transform rotate 270 degrees. Okay, yeah, now I'm just. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, I should download these and have them playing in the background. Alright. I'm just gonna hit reload. Okay, that's not working how I wanted it to. But that's fine. We just play around with this. So element content, and it's going to be, what was it? It was 25 BC. Alright, so that's what we need. Countdown expand before. Okay, let's wait just a few seconds, hit reload. There we go. And then when we click on it, oops, we've got collapsed. And that thing hasn't been triggered. So give me 2 seconds. Oh, sorry, Max. There you go, buddy. So this will be before and dot collapsed, and then that will be transform rotate 270 degrees. All right, now we're going to wait a couple of seconds, going to hit reload, going to click on this, going to double check collapsed. I'm going to simplify this. All right, I'm going to undo these. I'm going to keep those as before, but this one I'm going to have transform rotate 270 degrees. Done. Okay, wait a few seconds, hit reload. Oh, one other thing I've got to do. BC. Oh, I've probably got to do it at this level. Oh. So not in here. All right. Wait a few seconds, hit reload, realize that that's actually meant to be and before. Wait a few seconds, hit reload. There we go. And then when someone clicks on this, perfect. All right. I like it. It's simple. Now, yeah, it's simple. Now we get the fun part of making things disappear. So we're going to go down into the Kanban row because it'll be easier to do it at that level. So if we go down, we'll need to go up here, Kanban row. And then what we want is under the computed, we've got level collapse status. Get level collapse status. Ooh. How am I going to do this? I think I have to do it like this. Level collapse status. This is just a test. Ow. Alright, we're going to hit reload. We're going to hit the console. Undefined, has no properties, under Kanban row. Yeah, I thought so. Don't know if that will work. I don't think it will. Level ID is not defined. All right. Yeah, all right. Can everyone see Socks licking the bed? No, no you can't. There we go. Causing trouble. Cleaning her bed. Now, I know it will work up here. Because I've got the level PK here. And I can easily get the setting from here and pass it down. Or even hide it. From here. The no, I can't do that. Yeah, I could actually pass it down. Props is displayed. It's collapsed. Sorry. Fox, can I have my hand back? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. It is collapsed. Alright. Type boolean default false. Alright. So, and not is collapsed. Okay, that will work. So we hit reload. We're not passing down anything at the moment. And what I want to do is a simple vbind is collapsed equals, and then this will be a this dot store dot getters dot get is level collapse status, and then what we want to do is we want to go level pk. We want to pass that through. Now I think it is, yep, it's pk. So Or maybe that won't work. Oh, it's only doing the bottom one. It's not doing the whole... Oh! Alright. No, that won't work. Okay, the reason being is I need to go down further. One thing which I forgot, and I should have remembered by looking at the code, is we've got Kanban column draggable and Kanban column. So we need to go down further. So we actually need to edit this in 2 spots. So we've got, the reason why we've got 2 components that essentially do the same thing is one of them I've stripped out all the logic around moving cards and so forth like that. It was a lot easier to do that and have 2 separate components than it is to actually deal with all that complex logic and so forth like that. So yeah, that's why it's like that. So when it comes down here, we are going to have to read the docs for a bit. It's fine. We can read the docs. So what we want to do, map getters UX. I should zoom in, I'm terribly sorry. There we go. Map getters. So we do something like this to get to the map getters. But we need something to do it so we can pass through a variable. Alright. VueJS map getters passing parameters. Pass parameters to map getters. Alright, so get product, return this store. Alright. Map getters. Foo. Oh, okay. So what I need to do down at the Kanban, we'll do the Kanban column draggable one because it's going to be more complicated at the start. So we need the map getters down here. So we've got get level collapse status. So level collapse status, it's going to be like this, all is good. We go all the way up. So draggable, we making sure that I don't have a VIF on this whatsoever. I don't. So yeah, I want to exclude this completely. So I want VIF level collapse status, and I've got level ID, and I want to make sure that that's like that. So that should also be the similar for this one, but we're doing it right here at the div statement. So now we wait a second, we hit reload, we do this, and presto! How's that? Okay. That's not too bad. We go to the VueJS. It's, I mean, we got there. Oh, the VueJS ain't there. VueJS. All right, cool. And if we expand these open, let's say we collapse this one. We can't move that card in there because the drag hole isn't there, which is perfect. And these cards are like this. All right, sweet. That took us a little while, but that's fine. We've got it done. We're just going to make sure this library music plays more. And now we've just got to send this. Now, one problem at the moment, which we haven't done, the last thing we've got to do is if we refresh, none of those settings save. So for example, if I do that, we want this sort of saved, reload and so forth like that. So if you go to another computer or anything like that, you will actually save those settings and recall those settings. Yeah, I think that would be the best sort of solution for that. Alright, sorry, I got distracted with the cube again. Let's get this solved, get this. Alright, next thing we want to do. Is we want to send this stuff to the back end. So, if we have a look at the Kanban settings of VueJS, you'll notice up here we've got update settings back end. So we're automatically contacting that no matter what. So what we want is we want to grab the data and tell Axios to update the data in the back end. Now we already do this with our dark mode, color mode. So in here, I reload, trash, and I go light theme and hit update. You'll notice, okay, now I set something else up to deal with that, but I do believe, no, it didn't click dark mode. Okay, I do believe I've got something in the back end that will update it. So what I want to do is I want to close other tabs. I want to open up NearBeach's the source code. NearBeach, we want to go to the URLs. We want to scroll all the way to the bottom of the URLs. I know this file is getting pretty big. Currently not in use. So what we want is user settings update. So I'm just gonna we don't have root URL in this one. All right, not a problem. Let's see what I did in the other VueJS sort of things. I think it was the card VueJS. Yeah, the card VueJS. Yeah, I just ignored that for the moment. All right. No, I didn't use root URL in this. All right, not a problem. So what we want is we want user settings update. And we want to actually const data to send equals new form data. All right, just something simple. Data to send. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Then we don't do anything. We just send it to the back end. That's all we need to do. So this will go here, which we want to go to that implementation. So we'll need a form. So the user settings form. So let's have a look at that again. So implementation. So we got settings type and setting data. So if we go to this particular form, so setting type, dashboard, edit Kanban board, Kanban board. So we want Kanban board. So up here, data to send, dot set, setting type is going to be Kanban board. Ooh, that should be all capitals. Sorry, Kanban board. Like so, just double checking. Yeah, Kanban board. And then that should be like that. Data to send dot set, and then we've got setting data, and that will be an object. And then what we've got is we've got can drag, and that would be state dot can drag cards. Oh, that should be can drag cards. Be consistent. And then levels, and that will be state dot levels. So we're literally sending this data to the back end, and then we'll hit save. And then what we'll do is we'll get the audio library to play another song. Yeah, I've got to download all of these. All right, I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to have console open, and I'm going to hit collapse. All right, so we've got an error of 400. So sending object. Oh, is that meant to be a? Yeah, that's. Alright, just wait. Turn JavaScript object to string. JSON stringify. Waiting a few seconds, hit reload. So that sends stuff into the backend. So can drag cards, yada yada yada. All right, cool. So that should. That's cool. All right, let's bring up the database. Let's pop that on a new page. Let's go over here. Let's go in here. Let's open up this database. Let's go this. Let's go sites NearBeach. Open up this. Let's sorry, excuse me. Let's look at browse data. So as you see, we've got the theme. I don't know why we've got two dark themes. We should only have one. One's a Kanban board. That might just wait. 2 seconds. Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter if it's capital or not. All right, that's fine. So can drag cards, true, levels, and then we've got an array and so forth like that. So in theory, if we hit refresh, it didn't work as intended, which is a bit of a pity. Let's have a look at our VueJS. And I just realized it's probably because we're not passing that from the backend in. So let's go to our Kanban board. So we'll go to our views, we'll go to our Kanban view. We'll have to Kanban information. So we're not getting the data. Okay. Sorry. Not a problem. We just need to get the settings. So yeah, we just need to do something like this. Isn't that right, Socks? Actually, in fact, we should be doing it. Theme, get theme. We'll be using, so user setting results is user settings. Oh, all right, cool. So that's simple. I'm just going to put this over here for reference. I'm going to minimize this. So we want the Kanban views. Get Kanban user settings. So what we want is, now I want to keep the name the same type of thing. So this is where I need to both open up the template. So yes, Socks. So we want Kanban. We want Kanban information. We want to, I'm just going to put that over there. Socks, calm down. I want to have a look at the front end VueJS Kanban information, and I want to scroll up to the props. It's called Kanban settings. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted. Kanban settings equals user settings. Now we're going to have to add that in. So we're at 249. So user setting dot objects dot, and then we filter is there is no deleted. So we filter for, this is where we use the theme to guide us. So username equals request.user, and then setting type equals Kanban settings, I do believe it is. This is where we double check Kanban board. And then we just get the first, all right? If that's null, that's fine. It'll be null. Then what we need to do is add that down here. So we need C, and then that will be Kanban settings equals, and then we want serializers dot serialize, and then we want Kanban settings. Oh, format JSON. Should have read that. Should have done this. Sorry, we need to put JSON here and then the Kanban settings and so forth like that. So that will then go to the front end. which will this. In which case we want to vbind a Kanban settings. Just double checking that it is plural. Yep. Equals Kanban settings. Just like that. And now we want to hit refresh. None type object is not iterable. All right, not a problem. If Kanban settings is none, then we want Kanban settings equals empty object. Now I've got to figure out why that's not working how we want it to, so I'm just going to stop the server. I'm going to run in debug mode, and I am going to put a breakpoint right here. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to hit reload. We'll hit this. Now I don't need stuff on this side anymore. Ooh, we might want to. Is none. All right. Okay, Kanban settings is none. Just going to go back here. Kanban board. Yep, can drag. Okay, should have gotten that. Let's try it again. Sure, I don't know if how well I can answer a question, but sure. All right. Oh, it's debugging again. All right, Kanban results. Yeah, it was just because it needed this to be capitalized. That's not a problem. And then we just go bang. Yeah, all right. And we just play. I'm using Django, but I've seen a lot of people using React. Can you use Django? Oops. Sorry, I've just unplugged myself. Can you use Django and React? Short answer, yes. Yes, you can. Longish answer, I'm using Django and VueJS. Whatever front-end framework you want to use is not going to be a problem. So I'm using Django as a hybrid. So it does render some templates, but not completely. So what actually happens is, let's open up the Kanban information. So essentially it renders my VueJS component in and any other sort of stuff I need in there. So it does, my front end does do that. However, what you could do, and this is very easy to do, is you might actually have Django only serve a particular template, which will then have the React component on it, and then it will serve the static files for the React JSON, CSS, and all that kind of stuff. So yes, you can do it. And yeah, and there's multiple different ways of doing it. So one way I actually do it, and this is going to be changing, is I've installed Webpack. So what this will do is it will compile my VueJS stuff. In your sort of case, you would want to set something up with React. And then what actually happens is when it compiles, it shoves everything into the NearBeach's static files. So, this is really tiny. I will, give me 2 seconds. I will actually go to here for you. So NearBeach, let's zoom in. Oh God. All right, let's zoom in. So Webpack will compile stuff. I've told it to go and place everything into the static files. So I've got all my JavaScript and all that kind of stuff in here. And then in Django itself, when it renders a template and so forth like that, I also make sure that JavaScript is at the bottom. So if we go to templates, we go to NearBeach, we actually go to, I think the master, it would actually be in the footer. So under the partials, we've got footer text, and here it is where it actually loads up the my NearBeach.min.js, which is VueJS, but in your sort of case, you can use React. So yes. Short answer, yes. Hopefully that made sense. I don't know if you got an ad in that, but yeah, you can. And my music once again stopped. Yeah, I'm probably going to spend tomorrow downloading music off this. Okay, so going back to this, we've got an error. User settings object is not iterable. I don't probably know exactly what React does. I created a website with just Python. Okay, cool. So, I'm trying to think how I can visualize this. Let's use JS Paint. Is there another drawing tool? No. Wrong. Alright, Paper.js? Not what I want. Alright, so back in the old days, let's say this is you. Whenever you wanted something, you would essentially contact a server. This is a server. It would render stuff for you and send back a complete HTML page. So it would do what's called server-side rendering. Nowadays, things are a little bit different. Nowadays, what could happen is, this is you. So you ask the server, once again, it will send back a basic sort of HTML page, but it won't render everything. Inside that page would be some JSON. And it's this JSON which helps render out the page. So, for example, if we go to my the Vue side of things of NearBeach, under source, JavaScript, components, let's go here, let's go to the Kanban board. So this is Vuex. Slightly different to React, but sort of, I'm using broad strokes here, so the broad strokes will be similar. So in here, I've got a simple template where I'm like, all right, can you render some stuff in here? So what actually happens is, if we go here, this won't work on this page at the moment, but if we go here, you'll notice that we've got my profile, reset password, and all that kind of stuff. All of that doesn't actually exist in the initial page source. So we've got the nav bar up the top, which does. We have profile information, and what I'm doing is I'm sending it information. It gets that information, it renders out the rest of this sort of thing, but that's done on your computer. And the best thing is, I can send stuff to the backend, I can change the light, and so the page actually doesn't reload here. What's actually happening is it's just doing stuff on my browser. The server's taken the data I've sent it and then stored it and analyzed it, but it hasn't sent back another HTML page. I know that was probably a terrible explanation, but the idea is a lot of these frameworks start to get people to sort of render stuff out on the client side instead of server side, which makes it easier to well, it's less load on the servers. More advanced, I like to think that these tools are making it easier for devs to actually sort of do their work. Using more advanced is, I'm not going to say broad, but it can be taken the wrong way. Yes, you can say, yes, these React is very advanced at what it does and so forth like that. However, that being said, it's not advanced. There's no advanced learning curve to it. I mean, you do need to know a bit of JavaScript to understand React, but at the same time, you're learning Java. If you've never learned JavaScript, you can still learn React. You actually learn that JavaScript as you're doing it. So yeah, the idea of these tools is to help speed up dev, or speed up devs. I don't know why Squarespace opened. Must have clicked on an ad. So yeah, a lot of this was a lot quicker to do because essentially I have a template and I'm like, hey Vue, I want this data to fill out from that particular data. If I manipulate this, I'm not worried about anything because VueJS helps me manage that particular state and so forth like that. You know, this might be a type error still because it's still in this particular. And it fails there. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna hit play. I am gonna go back in here and I've got to do it something like that, I think. So if I hit play and I hit play, I don't know why that did it 3 times. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now the problem probably is in the Kanban board. No, the Kanban information. Okay, so it comes down, update Kanban settings. It comes in as an object, doesn't it? We can't have that as an object. Yeah, it's going to be an array. I know this part is a bit funky, but that's fine. So we have it like that. We just need to update the Kanban settings. And have it like that. Yeah, cool. And I've got to clean up the code. All right. Let's have a look at the database. Let's make sure everything's collapsed true. All right. Still coming as false. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go console log. Oops. Kanban settings. Let's get to the bottom of this. Kanban settings. Now, I do hope it made sense. I know I'm really bad at explaining stuff sometimes. I'm terribly sorry. Kanban settings is not defined yet. That's because I need a this in front of it. So this.kanban settings. Alright, waiting a second or two. Unhandled error during execution or mount hook. Yep, alright. There we go. So when it comes through. Oh. I've got that structure all wrong. And hey, how are you? How goes the job hunt? Hopefully it goes well. Alright. I've mucked this up, but not a problem. Let's go to the Kanban settings view. We want the Kanban views. So user object settings, I want values. And then what I want is got a decent interview on Thursday planned. Oh, nice! Applied for a bunch this weekend, but also next week is a road trip, so not overdoing it. Oh, fair enough. Well, good luck. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully soon. Yeah. Alright, so what I want is setting data to pass through, and I think I only need setting data. Now, I do believe I might need to change this. I think it'll break on that, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it broke on that. Dictionary has no meta. Yep. So, what do I need to do for this? I need JSON. I need C Kanban settings equals JSON dot. I think it's jumps, and then I just need Kanban settings. And Zoc's just sat on my mouse. Right, let's hit reload. This Kanban setting 0 is undefined. That's perfectly fine. We are at the moment going to actually see what the front page actually got. So we're going to view page source. We've got the Kanban settings. It looks like it's structured how we want it to. And it looks like it is an object. And hello, Adrian.js. How are you? Welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. Just wait, I can do this. Shout out. And no, Adrian.js. Alright. Thank you very much. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Hello, it's not the very end. No, I've still got about 45 minutes, easy. Yeah, no, 45 minutes. So yeah, how was your stream? What did you get up to? We are essentially playing around with user settings. So the idea is if someone collapses a level on a Kanban board, we want that setting to save. Just refactoring today. Fair enough. I do that all the time. Good thing about learning, as you're coding and programming, you figure out different ways of doing things, better ways to do things. You look back at old code and you're like, I've improved a bit. I need to refactor that. I've done that all the time. Alright, so this now needs changing. This, I need to run Prettier Fire or something on this. Please excuse how this is laid out. I'm actually going to... It's because I was playing around on the weekend, and essentially what has happened is... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Is... It has got different settings on my other machine. So these don't get laid out correctly. So this we will turn back to an object instead of an array. Yeah. Definitely. It definitely does. I don't know if you guys can tell on stream, but there's like, for some strange reason, here it's like it's two spaces here, and then all of a sudden it's 4 or 6 spaces up here. I'm just like, this is driving me nuts. I'm going to, yeah, send Pretty Fire on this and hope for the best. Alright, so straight off the bat, we can get rid of these again. Sweet, alright. We're going to wait a couple of seconds and we're going to hit reload. And there we go. So if we have a look at our VueJS sort of stuff, it does say that that is collapsed is false, but it's still true over here. So we're not sending in the correct data. So update Kanban board settings. So what I want is a simple console log, and we just want to say Kanban settings. This.Kanban settings. And then we wait a couple of seconds. We're going to bump up our thing over here. So we got an object. Oh, I see what's happening. We need to go down one more. Okay, not a problem. We can do this. So if we just store as a global variable, and I'll show you what I mean. Here, we've got Kanban settings and can drag. Instead, it's settings data can drag cards. All right, cool. All right. And then we do the same here. Now, if it's undefined, it's going to have a problem. And I am going to put an escape clause at the top. Escape if settings data is undefined. So if this.Kanban settings settings data is undefined, we are just going to return. We don't need to do any of this other stuff in here. Oh, actually we do. No, we do. Ignore what I just said. That's fine. Alright. Gonna hit refresh. Ooh, there we go. Just as I console log Kanban settings. It's got Kanban settings, alright? Sorry, I am working around my cat at the moment. She's right down here. See if she's on the... Oh yeah, there you go. This is my work day. Setting data, not settings. Setting data. The structure will be completely different, won't it? So I have to go up here. Kanban setting. So that will be setting and then we just need to, oops, move those, put them in there. Put a comma there. Yep. All right. Sweet. I need to fix this. JavaScript's all over the place. Is Sock still on the stream? No, she's like, what? I'll turn down the light. There we go. Yes. Possibly. In the database, it's can drag cards. I think I just shortened it over here in the settings. I should be consistent, but in this sort of case, I'm just going to get this to work first. There we go. It works. This is collapsed. And then I should clean up stuff. Now, what did we... Alright. Alright, yep, that should be done. I just want it to apply. How do I run prettier again? Documents, where are you? Nope. Are you tucking the camera socks? Alright. Package set script husky install. Get hooks. We don't want get hooks. We just want to run it. Do we just write prettier? PyCharm prettier. Ooh, alright. Let's just do this. I'm just going to cancel that for a minute. I'm just going to paste this in. Alright. I'm going to move this over here. Reformat code with prettier in the editor. Select it in the program. Then select reformat with. Yeah, I'm going to. Reformat code. There we go. Perfect. Sweet. Yeah, that was driving me nuts. I'm just gonna do it at the top level. Reformat code. Run. Yeah, it's just because the other profile, I haven't set it up to be like this. Alright. Cool. So we've got can setup, can drag, let can drag. Now I'm using can underscore drag because this is a local variable. Can drag is undefined. Can drag, yeah, cool. And then can drag is just down here. I mean, we can change that to can drag cards. I mean, yeah, we can change that. Oops. Easy done. Oops, easy done. Alright, so that should still work. I need to get rid of that console log. Oh, I did. Oh, I need to npm run watch. Npm run watch. Need to bring back the chat. I normally would have it as a git pre commit hook. Well, not pretty as I do JavaScript. I mean, like, yeah, I need to set that up. I just haven't, because I've been fairly good with my code. So yeah. All right, this looks like it's working. So if we, oh, just as I say that, request failed with a status 500. Let's have a look. So it sends data back. That should be as a string, Kanban board. The response, object query set has no attribute save. Precommit.com. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna put this over here. And I'll have a look at that later. I just want to fix this issue. So we're going user settings update. So we flip this like this. And now Socks is back. So update user settings. I'm just going to put a little flag here and we're going to do the exact same thing. But we're going to collapse that. So here we are. So we're just going to step through. So if form is not valid, it's valid. It's fine. So update user settings object filter. So we're after the username and the setting type, which is formed clean data. So I'm going to open up this. I'm going to look at the clean data. We've got setting type is Kanban board. All right, that's fine. So if the length of update user settings, I'm gonna collapse this form down here. Sorry if you, can I zoom in? No, I can't. Sorry about that. Update user settings. So we've got a query set of 1. So this isn't new. So now we have update user setting. We change the data and then we've got to save it. Right. We should be saving it. I'm gonna get rid of that breakpoint for the moment. So I've just expanded column 2, level 2. Oh, all right. I didn't need to save it. It just all right. So these are keeping their state. All right, I'm happy. This is good. And then the can drag should also change. Oh, it didn't. All right, let's have a look at that because that is also another setting that should come through. So can drag cards is false. Okay, so I'm not initializing that correctly. Ooh, and sorry, there will be an ad break in... Ah, there's ad break right now. I'm terribly sorry. That thing didn't pop up earlier. I know that quite a lot of you from the stream before will probably be getting ads, so I'll just wait. Won't take too long. I'll solve a cube at the same time. Okay. Yeah, it's almost there. Alright, sweet. Welcome back. I don't get how I've not been getting ads. I have no ad blocker. Lucky you. Yeah, I don't know. I always get the same 3 ads. Yeah. Essentially, depending when it is. So the Gran Turismo ads in the last month I've been getting lots of. I've been getting at the start of August or during August I was getting a lot of university ads and stuff like that. It's usually just 3 ads I get. Just the same 3. Alright, what were we doing? We were making sure the Kanban information, we're updating the can drag. So what we want to do, I think this is at the Kanban board level. So if we scroll all the way up, maybe not. No, it might be at the Kanban level. I was getting a bunch of school ads and drunk driving ads. Fair enough. But do you like only get 3 ads? Or do you get like a variety of ads? Because I don't get that variety of ads. Like, if I'm on YouTube, I'll get a variety of ads. If I'm on, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok, I get a variety of ads. Instagram, variety of ads. Not much on Facebook at the moment. Twitter, I get a lot of technical ads, but I don't notice them. I get maybe 3 different... Yeah! I have turbo, so I don't get any. And then when you got the multi-block ads, you essentially get the same ad over and over and over again. It's like, okay, end switch. The can drag cards modal. Sorry. Just searching for this. Oh, all right. So, yep, this will need to be updated to. All right. Now this is at the Kanban information. Update Kanban drag. Yep, that's fine. This is update card. This is update. So I need to get it from here. So update local. This dot can drag cards equals can drag cards. Easy done. So that will once per line of code change. Presto, sweet. So now this is working as expected. We don't have the card count yet. So I think I can easily do that right now. I'm just trying to think how I should represent that number. Because I could, if I just do this and edit this, delete this. Let's say I have 10 cards in there. But how about margin left 10 pixels? Something like that might look a lot nicer. Hell, I could get rid of the 10 pixel margin, and what I could do is I could get rid of, where is it? There it is. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, just trying to think visually. If I were to tell you how many cards were in that collapsed level, square brackets do make sense. All round brackets. I mean, it won't be hard to change them once I set this up. The hardest thing is me getting the count, which won't be that hard. Yeah. Okay. Let's let's play around a little bit more. So I'm just going to close all the tabs because I just need to think this out. So let's rebuild up our scene. So components, Kanban board, we want... Oh, this changed everything, didn't it? Yeah, alright, no problem. Kanban information. We need Kanban board. Because the Kanban board will have it'll have the header, and then render out the sticky header, and then render out each row. And this is where we'll have to stick it. So in the Kanban board, let's have a look at our data. The good thing is with our Vuex sort of stuff, we can go Vuex. We can look at our, actually not Vuex, we can look at our components. So there's our Kanban information. Oh, we've got to refresh the page, sorry. It didn't load in the rest of the components. Anyone else seeing this? I can't edit that. Alright, I'm just going to reload. I'm also going to make sure that I am generating. Yes, I am generating. Config provided, that's perfectly fine. So we've got the Kanban board. So we've got the level results, column results, that's just basic sort of data. We do have the Kanban card results as attributes. They're not props or anything like that. So Kanban board results. And this is just the board. Okay, let's have a look. So Kanban board, we go down the props. We've got the Kanban board results and new card information. Over here, we've got Kanban board. We are passing down those results, but I think we don't need to anymore. I think this is at the top level. And level results and new card information. I think talking about refactoring code, Kanban board. Yeah, I only need Kanban board results and card info. I don't think I need column results. No, I don't. So level results, new card info. All right. There we go. Refactoring. There we go. A lot neater. A lot nicer. All right. So we need to create a Vuex function which will give us the number of cards in that particular level. And that's pretty easy to do. What we want to do, open up our Vuex. We want to go to our Kanban view. And we want to getter. So we've got get cards, we've got get column results, we've got level results. What we want is get level count. And we've got a state. And we've got an ID. I forgot how this is meant to be. I'm going to check our Vuex getters. I'm going to check our Vuex documentation very quickly. So to do state getters. Yeah, so it is that double arrow function. Okay, not a problem. So what we want is we want to return where the state dot level card. We want our cards. Get level card count. And Kanban card results. dot filter. What we're passing through is just a simple row where return row dot, and we're just looking up our structure of this Kanban card result. So we're going to go VueJS. We're going to go to Kanban. We're going to look at Kanban card results. We've got fields. So what we need is row dot fields dot, and then we need Kanban level equals, and then I'm gonna actually, instead of having ID in here, I'm gonna have level ID. All right, so this just, and then we want the length of it. So that will be a simple sort of getter. In the Kanban board, what we want down here, now we've named it get level card count. Level card count, get level card count. Simple as that. Then what we need to do is we're just going to go up to this in here. So I'm just having a quick look at this. This needs to be like this. This needs to be like this. And then I'm going to put them in those type of brackets for the moment. And then what we want is get, get card count. Level card count. And then we need level.pk. Yeah, just as simple as that. Okay, I'm just going to hit refresh. State.kanbancardresults.filter length is not a function. All right, yes, that is correct. I stupidly, the hell just happened then? Length in itself is just this. It's an attribute. There we go. All right, sweet. So we do have that looking like that. Now it's always coming up with 1, which I'm a bit concerned because I did a single equal instead of triple equal. And there we go. Now, one thing which I could potentially do is if it's expanded, I'm probably going to get rid of it. Maybe. Oops, wrong one. If level card count of level.pk is greater than 0. So yeah, it disappears for ones where there's none and appears for that. I think that's a better solution, but it is annoying that that's there when it's shown. I might get some feedback. Instead of just making assumptions, I'm going to get some feedback on this. All right, it is that o'clock. Npm run prod. Actually, before I actually run prod, what I'm going to do is I am probably going to do a release because I want feedback on this. No, I'm going to test properly. I'm going to test. I'm not. Yeah. Git status. npm run prod. All right. So yeah, I might do some testing tomorrow before I do a release. I think I'm jumping. Yeah, I'm jumping too fast to. Yeah. All right, no problem. All right, git status. Git checkout NearBeach static. I'm not going to add those files. In fact, I'll remove them in a minute. So what I'm going to put in here, because I realized that I'm changing all these files. Why has it changed my... Alright, just wait. Git checkout. Anything under resources, source resources. Alright, that's fine. Those components are fine. Alright. NearBeach templates. And NearBeach views, I definitely need. Okay, cool. Git add NearBeach templates. Git add NearBeach views. Git add source components, source JavaScript components, Kanban. Because that's what we've been working on. Git status. So I'm going to do 2 commits in a minute. One is, the first one's going to be the Kanban board permissions. I need source, git add source, JavaRec VueJS. Alright, those components are fine. Package log app component, card, modules, organization, request for check. Yep, alright, cool. Git commit. What is this one? Implementation of these user system settings. User can now save their Kanban preferences. Alright, cool. And git push. And I realize the music has stopped, so I'm just going to go over here and it'll just start up a new song. Okay, cool. Git status. Okay, git add. Everything else. Git commit. Run prettier to make my JavaScript code look better. Alright, cool. Sweet. So yeah, I won't do a release tonight. However, yeah, I'll do a proper test tomorrow where I'll shake out everything. I'll make sure everything's working. Yeah, just got to make sure things are working. Yeah, I just want to do a thorough test of that, and then from there. We've got the basic sort of setup for other things too. Yeah, I'm just, sorry, having a little think at the moment. Yeah, alright. I think that should be it for tonight. I shouldn't start anything else. I should actually be getting ready for work tomorrow. Which I do need to sleep. So yeah. Anyway, let's find someone to raid. It has been a very productive night. I wish I did get a little bit more done. I do want to work on, what is it, the render object card, list all. I do want to fix up this. Oh, I gotta fix up that. Yeah, I do gotta fix up this, essentially not rendering out properly using the new format. Like the new card format. But that will... I've got an idea of how to tackle it. I've written it up on my whiteboard over there. So, yeah. Alright, let's find someone to raid. There's Togbit, Timber Doe. Morning code and chat. Yeah. What is Seeker Player doing today? Alright, let's raid Seeker Player. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for coming tonight. It has been great. I do hope you enjoy my content. If you are interested in NearBeach, I have a GitHub and a Discord and a Twitter. Just in case you want to like follow or play around. So yes, anyway. And thank you very much, Adrian, for the raid. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoy Seeker Player. So I shall see you guys hopefully Wednesday. Anyway, have a great evening.